Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Jonathan here, and I know I make a lot of update videos for this channel because of the fact that, well, a lot of things change in my life that, you know, well, I knew I saw in the horizon, but the potential of it happening wasn't exactly, 100% sure if it was going to happen. But, um, as I think a lot of people know, excuse me, and I have done already, been putting applications in. I did get an interview with Walmart, but that didn't go according to plan, obviously. Um, so the job hunt still continues, and hopefully that I can still, hopefully find a job. That's the most important thing is to start making money regardless. But two, um, still have a balance to where I can still do this kind of channel. Now, the past week here or so, I've been doing the AI races for the truck series. They've been doing all right. I mean, not nothing spectacular. I don't expect it to be great. I know a lot of people in iRacing, it's a niche community. I mean, you really got to find people that want to spend time watching someone play iRacing. It's not the most exciting thing in the world. I get that, but sometimes you kind of just when you're playing it, you just kind of have to treat it as just a regular game. It's kind of hard, you're trying to talk, and I talked about a lot of things about, oh, I'm not gonna talk anymore because every time I talk, I wreck more, or I have bad races because I keep talking. But a lot of people didn't like that, so I feel like, well, all right, I'll do my best, but it's not easy to try to talk and race at the same time and trying to think about the next word you want to say or whatever versus trying to think about what you're going to do in a race. But I've gotten better with it. When a battle happens, I kind of that's when my moment is to shut up and just focus on the race. And then as soon as I'm by myself and have opportunity to just run laps, that's when I talk. So I've kind of learned a little bit about that. Um, Going into next year, okay, I feel like whatever does happens job wise, obviously it's gonna affect how I do this channel. And I've said this multiple times in other updates before. But I want to it's kind of weird about this channel because I never meant this channel to really 100% take off. By having 109 subscribers, it's nothing to sneeze about. It's like, that's a lot of people, okay? And I know some people did come in when I did a lot of those Wreckfest races and the career mode on that side. But I shifted my way to being more of an iRacer for this channel. And I feel like that's the best way for me to keep continuing to do this channel is to do iRacing. And that's where I have to kind of figure out what's the best thing for me to do. Okay. I can't, with me, I'm more a spontaneous kind of creator. When I feel like doing it, I do it. I know a lot of people like people that have a schedule and say, okay, video's coming out this day and this day. So they look forward to it, right? Oh, it's going to be out those 2 days. But for me, especially if I get a job, don't really know when I'm going to have the free time. And I know how YouTube's algorithm somewhat works is you take too much time off, the algorithm has to kind of build up a data collection on you again. Even if people have still subscribed to you, it just needs to do that. And so you get pushed way, way lower than you want to be. So that's kind of the hard part about it. And like I said, iRacing is a very niche community where you need to find those people that are willing to watch you spend 20 minutes watching someone talk and race. I've had a webcam, as you can see. I finally have a webcam now. It's a I don't even know what I think it's. Next I go, Nexigo. You can pronounce it you will, but it seems to work and it's pretty good. Though, to me, I hate to say this, but it's a little delayed. I think it's just the way this thing is on this webcam, so I had to adjust some things. If my words is a little bit off, let me know. I can try to do some adjustments and with the audio. I've done what I could with it, but anyways, I feel like going into next year, I want to try to keep doing what I'm doing. Add some spice to it. I talked about the iRacing grind. Don't know how well that grind is gonna happen. Okay, let's be very clear. I tend to get a little bit more emotional in something that I should have. Like, here's the thing: this iRacing series and the way it works, and you know, if someone wrecks you or you get caught up in a wreck, not on your own making, it frustrates the heck out of you. And as you spend so much money on this sim, you want the results to happen. You want top fives, every race that you do, or win a few races, avoid the wrecks. But when you don't have that, and you just get caught up in wreck after wreck after wreck, and you're finishing 15th, top 10 to 15th or whatever, it drives you nuts. It drives me nuts. And I'm like, why do I bother? Why do I bother putting myself through that kind of crap every single time, knowing that I'm just going to finish 15th or so because someone just doesn't know how to drive? And that's where it gets frustrating. So probably that is kind of on the back burner. A lot of the leagues that I'm in want to start back up by January or February or something like that. So I'm looking forward to do that kind of stuff a lot more than trying to do the official side. Doesn't mean I won't do any officials. I like to try to do some Daytona races and stuff like that and kind of have that fun. Now, here's the thing though. This channel really does depend on if I get a job. Now, here's why. Well, I need money and if I don't get that money, I can't pay for the service, right? And my service ends in March. And if I do not get that kind of money to pay for that, well, obviously I can't race. So then the channel doesn't exist. Now this is not plead for please give me money or whatever. This is just kind of the reality to this channel that don't have a job, can't do this, goes bye-bye. So I'm hoping that's kind of where things lie and I can get a job and still be able to do what I want to do here. That's kind of the also problem with getting a job is that the job takes 90% of your life away. The rest of it, you just kind of like, you hope to do something, outside of your job. So, I mean, it's part of life and I get it. I did it before, but that's kind of where everything kind of lies right now with this channel and how it's going to potentially grow. Hope it grows. I mean, look, if it doesn't take off, I'm not going to be like, oh, wow, I hate this. No, this is actually, again, this is a secondary channel that I didn't expect it to even take off from what it was. I thought I'd still be at 20 to 30 subscribers, So having 109 is very, appreciative. I appreciate everyone who subscribed to this channel, regardless of what you watched, and continue to watch. And I appreciate everyone that does that, gives me the feedback. A lot of people will kind of come on and, they're always a troll or whatever, but a lot of people have given me constructive criticism about certain things and, hey, do this, fix this over here, do that. And I always appreciate it because when I do these recordings and I play it back, it looks fine to me, but who knows what it looks like once YouTube does its stuff, right? Like compression or whatever. It may look a little weirder on your side, and so I could try to fix it on my side. Now, I want to be very clear. A lot of the times YouTube does do its own compression, so it makes it look worse than what I actually am doing. On my side, it looks actually pretty good, besides the backlighting, which I don't have my lights on because they're bright as hell. But I'm using more natural light now. And yes, you can tell that I've changed my scenery again. I'd say get used to that because that sounds something that happens to me a lot more often. But that being said, I still can't control sometimes what YouTube does on their side by compressing it down so it fits their files and whatever. But I'll do my best to make sure it looks as good as possible. But yeah, I think that's it, guys. I think that's what I have planned to do is just keep doing iRacing. I'm still going to try to finish the series out with the truck series season. Hopefully get that done before for some reason I can't afford it. I can get it all done before the payments due. But we'll see. But anyways, thank you so much for being a part of this channel. And I hope to keep going and doing all this stuff. And I real quick, I want to do this because I want to look at my stats, and I really want to bring this up. And I don't know if I can show you guys, but I want to be clear because this is you guys. You're showing the support. Over the last year, okay, I've had 32,000 views in total. I've had almost 1,000 hours of watch time and 89 subscribers just in this year alone. Okay, just in this year alone. Now this takes from December 30th to December 29th, so 2022. It's a little weird how they do it, right? But still, it's been in that year, okay, 89 subscribers. Would have thought that I would have that. Almost 1,000 hours of watch time, over 32,000 views. Is amazing, and it's all to you guys because, yeah, sure you're gonna say, well, John, you make the really good videos or whatever, but here's the thing: you gotta still watch it. You gotta still think that it's worth something. So I appreciate that you guys do this, and just hopefully it just keeps going. That's all I can hope for. And I know a lot of my views come from shorts, which let me know in the comments below. Do you want me to take some of things that I do in my videos and break them down into shorts that appeals to you more often? Because listen, a lot of people always say, and you have those YouTubers that help you, I guess you want to say that. They tend to say work with the shorts plus long form. But if you feel like shorts can do a little bit better than long form or whatever, let me know, because I don't mind doing shorts. Actually, they're probably the easiest thing to do. And probably if I have a job, it's a little easier to get it done quicker than trying to do a long form. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to stop long form. It just means maybe put a little more heavy emphasis on the short side. So, let me know. I'd be happy to do whatever you feel like that makes that one for your time sake, and then also my time. Work together on this. And then of course, if you are a new person on this channel wondering, well, what you got to do? Well, I'm an iRacer. For the most part, I try, and I generally do leagues, but I do official racing. Do a lot of AI racing on here as of right now. But again, we'll see what happens in 2024. Guys, that will do it for this one. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I hope to see you guys in 2024 for whatever may come up in this channel when it comes to iRacing. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in 2024.